Definitely time for trim. Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace. Released in 1999, directed by George Lucas, production cost of $115 million, worldwide total of $1.027 billion, for a profit of $912 million, less all marketing and associated costs. Although if you go and add all the merchandising profits on top of it, $10 billion probably. Starring Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, Jake Lloyd and Ahmed Best. As you know, I've already done a review of this movie, so this is purely for completionism so I can put it on the chart. The Star Wars in 5 chart. And I've got to admit, I have really mixed feeling. Sorry, I record my reviews on my phone, and at the moment I've got constant messages popping up about a D&D game that me and my mate Chalk are talking about, and I gotta try to ignore them as they pop up whilst talking to you. My thoughts are all accurately summed up in the previous video. However, I do want to address, what happened when it came out, right? When this movie was released, everyone was beyond hyped. We were so, starved for new Star Wars content on the big screen, or any screen really. I mean, we'd had books and we'd had computer games. And endless speculation about those two things, right? So this was something new and it was solid and it was amazing. Oh, that's a lot of comments. Anyway, and I'll be honest, it was amazing. I went to a midnight screening. There were people dressed up. There was a big crowd event. It starts, we're cheering and hollering and really enjoying ourselves. We had an absolute ball. Everyone in that cinema was having a great time. Came out of the movies absolutely delighted with it. So happy. Darth Maul's appearance alone sent everyone into a frenzy. When he turned up in the movie, we just lost it. It's not until the subsequent viewings and watching it at home later that I realized that it wasn't actually all that good. I realized there was some fairly serious flaws to the film. Lines and dialogue, delivery, casting choices, acting decisions, character decisions, reliance on green screen and CGI, and some of it being inexplicably bad. They keep popping up like right here, like they take up this slot on my camera view. But that first viewing sticks in my head as an incredibly enjoyable, satisfying time. And no matter how much my opinion has changed of that movie since, that evening, that midnight session will remain a favourite memory of mine regarding Star Wars. If you include when they re-released episodes 4, 5 and 6 in the cinemas, my wife and I have been to every midnight screening for all 9 Star Wars movies now. Not including Han Solo or Rogue One because they didn't get a midnight release. That's the only reason why. How do I switch that off? So yeah, the nostalgia is strong with this one. The memories are... That was a Star Wars joke. Okay. But pushing all the emotional memories aside on this one, it's really not that good a film. It's got some really weird choices and it's some particularly poor choices actually in this movie. Enough to really kind of make you mad. But then it's also got some amazing sequences. I mean, that was so cool. I've also been thinking about like one of the best things that actually come out of episode 1, which was that computer game. Episode 1 Pod Racer, or just Pod Racer. That game was amazing. I very rarely truly enjoyed a Star Wars game like that since TIE Fighter and the X-Wing series. I was actually good at that game. I was actually able to really get into that one. I don't know what it was about it, but I was able to zone in and just focus, and I was so good. I will brag that I was probably one of the best people I knew at that game. Lightning fast, brilliant reflexes, but the way you could update and upgrade your machines, earn more credits, buy new things, it was just a brilliant game. I miss playing that game, actually. That is easily the very best thing to come out of The Phantom Menace. And it was nice to jump back into the Star Wars cinematic universe at the time. So look, as for score, I'm not going to put it at the bottom. It is one below center. I can never remember my own scoring method. It's this one here. It's either a 4 or a 2. Can never remember that. I have to write it down. So that's my review, I suppose. It's more just a memory-filled ramble. But there's my overview of Phantom Menace. That's where it's going to sit on the scoreboard. And you know what? I think while it's not as good in many ways as Episode 4, it's nowhere near the worst. And I still manage to enjoy myself when I watch this film again, mostly. Anyhow, there we go. That's it from me. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you're having a great week. And I hope you get some time to go and watch a movie.